This video is sponsored by Babbel. Babbel is a language learning app that teaches you how to speak, read and listen in new languages. And it's not just one of these apps where you just repeat words on a screen. No, it gives you tools for real-world conversations such as games, podcasts, videos and live online classes with expert teachers. So whether you want to become fluent in a new language or just learn a few buzzwords if you're going on holiday, Babbel is the app for you. I personally do quite a bit of travelling, especially around the south of Spain, and this app is invaluable, just being able to pick it up and do a few lessons to brush up on my dialect before I go to travel. And that's why this app is so useful, because whether you're like me and you like to learn new languages, or perhaps you're starting a new job in a multicultural workforce and you're trying to learn that new language to further your career, Babbel has solutions for you. They have many different subscriptions to choose from, including a lifetime subscription, and the best part is, if you try it out and you think, this isn't really my cup of tea, they do offer a 20-day money-back guarantee. So they're still giving you that 3 weeks to try and learn that new language, and if it doesn't work, then that's fine, just get your money back. To get Babbel, just click the link below, and when you use my link, you will get 60% off. So click the link below and start learning a new language today. Muchas gracias y adiós. And that's time up, I'm afraid. Gracias por tu atención, clase. Remember that the homework assignment I issued last week is due tomorrow, so I expect that on my desk at 9 o'clock bright and early. Hasta mañana, mis estudiantes. Hola, mi estudiante. Is something wrong? Are you staying behind to get some last-minute work done? Or could you possibly have a question for your doddering old Spanish teacher? I see. Well, I am happy to help, as always. After all, el español es fácil de aprender con un buen profesor. Come, aquí. Have a seat. Vale. So, ¿cuál es tu problema, mi estudiante? ¿Necesitas ayuda? What's your problem? Do you need help? I know that the homework is rather daunting, but, well, this is the major leagues. Nobody said learning a language was easy. No, I see, I do. Tenses, yes, they are rather tricky, aren't they? Well, I'm perfectly happy to help. Okay. Well, tell me what you know so far. What are you getting stuck on? And perhaps maybe we can work back from there. No? Okay, I understand that. Okay. How about we go back to the basics? I will just grab my little notebook. Don't worry, there's nothing too confidential in here. I just keep notes about my students, keep track of the ones that behave and the ones that don't. Okay, so I'm just going to scooch a little bit closer, if that's all right. So, the main endings that you will get on a word are AR, IR, and ER. So, vivir or trabajar, etc. You know, comer, to eat. Now, it's those last two letters that we drop off. So if you want to go from, say, to work, trabajar, to I work, it's trabajo, trabajo. I work. So, trabajo en una universidad. So that's fairly simple, isn't it? However, things start to change if you want to say you work. Then it becomes trabajas. He or she or it works is trabaja. We work, trabajamos. You, plural, so yous, work, would be trabajáis. And they would be trabajan. So the total tenses you have are o, as, a, amos, ais, an. And again, that works. So that's I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. I, o, you, as, he, she, it, a. We, amos, yous, ais, they, an. And again, that will translate perfectly across into the E or I are ending words. So, o, es, hemos, is, en. So, comer, to eat, would be comes, you eat, comemos, etc. See, it's not awfully hard. Español es un idioma muy fácil. I've actually found that when studying languages, that German is the hardest in terms of tenses. English, of course, is the hardest with words because, we have no consistency in our soundings, Read and read spelt exactly the same. English is a bit of a pain, I'll be honest, and I'm Scottish, so learning English was no small feat. But yes, I think you'll find that a lot of the difficulty that you may face with Spanish is more internal, it's in your head. But Spanish does have quite a lot of similarities with French and with Italian and Catalan, Portuguese. There's a beauty to it, and it's more of an elegant dance. And once you get the moves down, then you can kind of improv. It's not strict like English or German. It's a beautiful language. Es un idioma muy bonita. There's just something so freeing about it. I'll tell you what. I'll impart a little bit of hidden wisdom that I've accumulated over my time studying. You see, I've spent quite a bit of time in Europe, and I've developed an understanding of the different relationships that each language has with different aspects of life. You see, German is an efficient language. It's to the point, it's precise. French is an elegant language. It's genteel, it's delicate. Italian is a romantic language. It's flamboyant, it's flourished. And Spanish, well, Spanish is a very sexy language. It's lustful, it's romantic, but it's deeper than that. It just rolls off the tongue rather than having to have the fine motor skills of German or the tight facial muscles of French. Spanish is just, it's almost visceral. It just comes from within. And that's the kind of mindset you have to have when using Spanish. You can't be uptight, you can't be worried when trying to speak it. You have to relax. You have to take a breath. It's as if the language replicates the culture of Spain. It's relaxed. It takes time to enjoy itself, to enjoy life, to enjoy the journey as it dances across your tongue and leaves your lips. However, that being said, I am quite a romantic at heart, and I was about 4 or 5 glasses of sangria down when I visited Menorca, Andalusia, Gran Canaria. Each time I think back to having an epiphany on the Spanish language, I was either napping or very drunk. Perhaps that speaks more for me than it does for the language. However, again, relaxation is key to Spanish. You can't be uptight. And in terms of pronunciation, it differs greatly on regions, and of course there is Mexican Spanish and there's Spanish. For example, if you wanted to go to a bar in Mexico and ask for a shot of tequila, they would say it would be a trago, un trago de tequila. However, in Spain that translates more to your gullet, to your pipe, your windpipe, or your the esophagus type thing. In Spain, you would say un chupito de tequila, por favor. A chupito. Just one of the many little differences that I love. But yes, pronunciation is a big one. You see, Spanish is, well, it's all about how you move your tongue. And the better you are with your tongue, the better you are at Spanish. And vice versa. Perhaps I should be saving that for my night classes. Yes, but pronunciation is a big one in Spain. You see, although it does vary from region to region, words do not speak as they are read. For example, the city of Andalusia. So it's actually spelt with CIA at the end. So you would think it would be Andalucia or Andalucia. However, the C makes a th sound. And furthermore, for example, verdad is spelt with a V, V-E-R-D-A-D. However, it's B, verdad. It's very interesting. And for example, if you wanted to say, my name is, of course you could go for the safe option and say, mi nombre es Humberto. However, if you wanted to go for me llamo, it's actually spelt L-L-A-M-O. Me llamo es Humberto. Y tengo 25 años. Now, I am not doing my job if you do not understand what I said. However, for educational purposes' sake, I said that my name is Humberto and I am 25 years old. Although this job is so stressful that I probably don't look it. Oh dear. But yes, I do hope that has helped. Of course, if you ever need anything, then feel free to swing by my office. My office hours are on the university website. However, for you, I can make an exception. After all, tus ojos son muy bonitos. So there's something in it for me too. I very much doubt you understood that, but perhaps in time. In the meantime, if you are looking for a little bit of extra tutelage to impress me with, I would definitely recommend downloading an app. Perhaps not one with a certain green bird, as it does tend to crop up whenever you're trying to use your phone for other things. I do quite like having an inbox that doesn't have 30 or 40 emails from the green bird. However, I would recommend one called Pebble. It's actually quite fun. But, well, that'll be our little secret. I can't have too many people knowing about this app. I might lose my job. Now, off you go. I'll see you tomorrow. Hasta mañana, mi estudiante.